Good evening, everybody. This is Max Garza calling in from North America. Thank you so much for spending some of your quality time with us this evening. Obviously, guys, tonight you're going to hear some phenomenal information about a technology that's going viral around the world. Thank you very much for obviously being a visionary, right? Because literally visionaries get to see things before they happen. Many of you have seen things like computers, Apple, Google, and some of you actually pulled the trigger and made a ton of money, right, guys? And what I tell people in general is so many times we see so many things that can benefit us financially, but sometimes, we overanalyze it and we don't pull the trigger. Well, guess what, guys? Obviously, everybody is now starting to get more familiar with cryptocurrency around the world, and obviously the XeCoin is one that has had its time, right? Literally since 2009, we all know that everybody that obviously saw Bitcoin at its very genesis made some amazing money. And even some people that saw it a little later, they still made, because again, many people right now are looking for different payment solution modalities around the world. And let me just tell you a little more about myself, guys. My name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in tonight out of North America. I am a professional trader and investor, and ultimately the reason why I'm so excited about blockchain technologies because it's changing the way we just live in general, guys. Many of my friends that live in Haiti, when the hurricanes hit, obviously the hurricane washed away a ton of land deeds. A lot of turmoil was going on. People couldn't figure out who owned what land. And really the blockchain is going to allow us in the future to not only be able to put those land deeds into the blockchain, right? It's going to allow us to do medical records, payment solutions, driver's registrations. There's just so many things that blockchain technology and cryptocurrency are going to change, guys, and that's what's super exciting. But for the first time in history, we're hearing a story about a new cryptocurrency that's actually backed by a tradable commodity. That's right, guys. Green, clean, renewable energy for the very first time in history, guys. And the reason why we are super excited about that, because obviously, as you know, guys, cryptocurrency at its premise is a decentralized digital currency, much like virtual cash or gold, right? It's transferred person to person, which means there is no bank or government that controls or requires any prerequisites for anybody to own or be able to transfer Bitcoin, guys. It's not like you have to go into a bank, right, and ask for permission to be able to do it. And I tell people, obviously in 2009, when the very first Bitcoin was issued, we didn't know what it was, right? We understood that something was going to change after the bankruptcy of Lehman Brothers in 2008. But this, lo and behold, this digital currency comes out and it grabs everybody's attention, right? And there's these bubbles that literally allowed people to see it jump from 50 cents to $62, then back down to $2, right? Obviously, it had a lot of volatility at the very beginning. And I tell people, guys, it's controlled by the consensus of market participation. That's what's awesome. The simple law of supply and demand, right? No one person, no one government, no one group actually controls the Bitcoin network. That's what's phenomenal, guys, to us. And so ultimately, guys, thank you very much for seeing this before the masses do, because many of you have timing over hundreds of millions of people, and that's what's exciting. Oh, that's what should be very exciting for many of y'all. But let me just put us into presentation mode, because ultimately I want you to get the proper information so that you can make an educated decision. All right. Here we go, guys. At its very genesis, guys, our company has a simple question for you. Are you switched on? Of course you are. We all are, right? From our cell phones to our cars, homes, our schools, and even our sources of food, without energy, we are powerless, literally, guys. Our whole existence depends on production, distribution, and consumption of energy. One tradable commodity none of us can live without. Imagine, guys, many of us tonight are on laptops, iPads, tablets, Android devices, right? There's 7.5 billion people around the world right now, but there's 6 billion connected mobile devices, which means our appetite for energy is voracious, right? It's not going to stop anytime soon, and it's not like we're going to get less digitally connected anytime soon. I picked up my little cousin from school the other day, and I asked him, hey, where are your books, Jordan? And he said, what are books? He pulled out an iPad, and he said that all the lessons are on the iPad. I felt like a dinosaur, right? But that's the world that we live in, guys. The landscape is changing before our eyes, and our need for power is ever growing. So how much do you really waste every day, guys? When we talk about energy, energy in terms of inefficiencies, right? Are you aware that 67.8% of the energy produced is wasted due to inefficiencies in the energy infrastructure? In the USA alone, guys, this amounts to over $700 billion in annual losses. Now, this is energy you have paid for. And this source of information comes from the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, guys. But what you have to remember is, you know, not just the United States, but around the world, guys, a lot of our electricity grids are so old. We're talking about technology from the 50s and 60s. And so as these energy systems are in need of massive updates, guys, they are literally wasting energy every single day, every single hour, and every single minute. What about if instead of wasting that energy, we could store it away for a rainy day, right? That's really the question right there. Now, the premise is, what if you could store energy for a rainy day like gold, but also be able to trade and sell excess power you do not need to others or back to the grid like currency? Now, the power is really in your hands, guys, because with the Power On Network and XeCoin, you can mine, store, and trade this essential commodity and protect your assets against future downturns in the fiat economy. Everyone will always need energy, guys. And with the Power On Network, you are now the source. Now, as I said at the beginning, guys, for the very first time in history, we're starting to see an actual cryptocurrency coin, the XeCoin, that's going to be backed by green, clean, renewable energy. Now, as you know, guys, an actual commodity backing a coin is going to give it stability, right? Unlike Bitcoin, that's very volatile and can have sharp bubbles as far as in the way it goes up and the way it goes down. Remember, guys, Bitcoin is not backed by anything. It's a fiat currency, just like the United States dollar, right? In the 1970s, Richard Nixon took us off of the gold standard. So basically what he did was now the dollar is not backed by anything. So if you give me a dollar, the only thing that allows me to understand it has value is, hey, look, I know it's 100 pennies according to you, and my trust in you and the government is really what backs that dollar. So this is why you see sharp spikes in valuation with Bitcoin, guys. And this is one of the main reasons why we are super excited about the XeCoin, because now that it's actually backed by something that's tangible, right, it's going to allow us to really penetrate more markets around the world. So in phase one, guys, we're talking about the digitization of energy, the conversion of energy into a transferable cryptocurrency. And this is really the phase, guys, where we're telling everybody around the world, hey, join us, lock arms with us, join this movement that's going to change the way people use payment solutions and energy, guys. When we talk about the amazing parent company that's behind all this, Exergonics, their technology is phenomenal, guys. In a minute, we'll talk about the timeline, but literally they've got some physical products they'll be rolling out in phase two. But in phase one, we're basically telling everybody, hey, look, guys, everybody's heard the story of Bitcoin. Now we have a brand new, more explosive and updated form of cryptocurrency that's going to revolutionize the way we use digital currency. So now the XeCoin, guys, it's underwritten with energy developed using the best lithium-ion nanotechnology. It's a hybrid of basically proof of work and proof of stake coin, guys, and it's got a max coin base of $5 billion. Now, the main thing to remember off of this slide, guys, because a lot of people are very techy, and I don't want you to think that you have to be a super technological person to have success with us. The main thing to remember, guys, is that you can actually download wallets for Windows, Mac, Linux, and access to web wallets at www.xecoin.net. And transactions are also verifiable on a public blockchain at www.xecoin.info. Again, guys, one of the very first things you got to ask, you have to ask this when people are talking about cryptocurrency. Hey, is it on a public exchange? One, right? Is it verifiable on a public blockchain? And also, do you have wallets that you can download? Not keep in the back office, guys, but that you can download, right? And obviously, guys, you can go to a public exchange where it's c-cex.com. That's c-cex.com. You can see that the XeCoin was trading today at about 12.1 all the way up until about like 19 cents already, guys. So we're super excited because, again, we're just launching this coin, and with people like yourselves that are super talented around the world, we're attracting talent from the four corners of the earth, guys. But literally, with more people like you, we'll be able to go into more territories faster. So now, what underwrites XeCoin? Supply and demand. Like Bitcoin or any genuine cryptocurrency, however, we've gone further. Together with XeCoin, we are establishing an independent, audited global energy fund. If you decide to liquidate your XeCoin directly rather than sell it on the open market, the fund will exchange it for usable energy, guys, at an equivalent value to our cost of production at that time. So imagine, guys, literally, let's say in the future that you want to power your home or power your electric vehicle. As you know, electric vehicles are going mainstream, right? Everything from Tesla to Porsche to you name it. Everybody's trying to come to market with these electronic cars because they want to lower our carbon footprint, right? So imagine being able to go to kiosks that XeCoin is going to place around the globe and trade in batteries to be able to power your cars, your houses, your mobile devices. And remember, all of this is going to be backing the XeCoin, the Xe cryptocurrency coin, guys. That's what's phenomenal because, again, that's going to allow us to not just have more valuation, but stability. Now, our vision and mission is pretty simple, guys. It's to create a better, cleaner, and cheaper way to provide energy to the entire world. Provide a vehicle to supply cheaper and cleaner electricity based on smart storage. Create an opportunity for anyone, anywhere in the world to profit from this revolution in the distribution of energy. Now, be part of a mission to make a difference in leaving the world in a carbon-free environment. Basically, guys, to be the solution. Now, when we talk about our technology partner, XeCoin is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology and a pioneer in this industry today, guys. Using advanced nanotechnology and proven power management, XeCoin is able to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Now, storing energy is now easier and in your hands. And for those of you that are hearing the story for the first time, guys, we would love for you to go to our parent company's website. You can go to www.e like Echo, X like X-ray, E like Echo, R like Riley, G like Gray, O like Ocean, N like Nancy, I like India, X like X-ray.com. That's .xergonics.com. Now, guys, in this slide, you can see one of the ESS towers. And this thing is phenomenal, guys. These towers can literally power up a restaurant, a warehouse. I mean, there's just so much value in being able to store power, and then discharge it to basically power anything that you need moving forward, right? Now, if you look at the very top, guys, it's got a battery management system. It's got security software. It has thermal management so it doesn't overheat. It's got the stackable battery stages up here, obviously the advanced batteries. And guys, if you look at this vertical dock on the right, these things are phenomenal. If you go to the XeCoin website and read a little more about this, you'll get goosebumps. And literally, you won't be able to sleep knowing that this technology is backing the XeCoin. Now imagine, guys, this vertical pack, you can literally plug it into any vehicle from 2008 or beyond. And while you're driving around, basically, you'll be recharging these batteries. Now, every single one of these battery packs, guys, basically when charged is 1 kilowatt, basically meaning that would be 1,000 kilowatt hours. I don't know how many kilowatt hours you use at your home, but the average home uses about 2,500 to 4,500. So if you basically were riding around your car for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and you fully charged all 10 of these packs, you could basically power your house for an entire month, possibly 2 months, right? And again, this is the type of technology, guys, that's backing our XeCoin. This is why we are so excited, not just as a company, but as a marketing arm that's going to go out and share the story of what Don Nasanka has put together. Now, when I say Don Nasanka, it's this stunningly good-looking gentleman right here. Don Nasanka is the chairman, president, and CEO of XeCoin, guys. He has 25-plus years of global success. Literally, he's the former director at Enersys, Inc., which is the world's largest industrial battery company. He was the founder of Kokum America and Dow Kokum, which was the first lithium polymer plant in the U.S. He's the founder of XeCoin and invested in several green companies. He's a distinguished alumni of the University of Central Missouri. He's had an outstanding career and an originator of the Innovation Campus, which was recognized by President Barack Obama. Imagine, guys, our CEO has rubbed elbows with President Barack Obama. He was also honored by the Lumina Foundation, which is the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, guys, for his contribution to education and the idea of the Innovation Campus. He's a board member and trustee. I mean, literally, guys, his story is so phenomenal because this gentleman is changing the way we use energy storage systems, and obviously the way we're going to change, or the way we're going to use energy as a world moving forward. This gentleman is phenomenal. Now, here's an article, guys, about the new economics of energy storage, and this article was put out by McKinsey. Now, McKinsey is a company that goes in and looks at trends, right? Basically, it's talking about energy storage can make money right now, but finding the opportunities requires digging into real-world data. Now, remember, guys, energy storage is a favorite technology of the future for good reason. Why? Our insatiable appetite for energy and digital devices, right? Many people see affordable storage as the missing link between intermittent renewable power, such as solar and wind, and 24/7 reliability. Now, guys, one thing you have to remember about XeCoin is they basically provide the missing link to the advancement of innovative, clean energy solutions around the world, not just here in America. Their proprietary energy storage systems employ new and significantly improved technologies. Now, with nano battery cell design, environmental packaging, and advanced electronic controls, they offer advantages over competing energy storage products. Higher energy density batteries, guys, provides optimum power with quick response capability. Now, all this means basically, guys, that they have increased cycle life, and they incorporate better safety mechanisms, which basically leads to more durability. Again, this is why we are so excited about partnering with a company like XeCoin, because they're going to take us to that level that no other cryptocurrency company can even touch. Now, what's the risk, guys? If the sun stops shining, if the wind stops blowing, and the water stops flowing, then the world has stopped turning, right? We tell people all the time, renewable, sustainable, environmentally conscious, all backed by a solid, proven business model that rewards people for making this a better world to live in for today and for generations to come. Now, remember, guys, we're not just doing this for us, right? And we're not just doing this for our kids, but we're doing this for our children's children. Ultimately, we want to leave this world in a better place than what we received it. And here at Power On Network and XeCoin, we really feel that we've put two global solutions together that can help us attain that goal. So now, how do we make it work? As you can tell, guys, here is a containerized utility scale distributed energy storage system. Guys, basically, it's like what you would see on the back of an 18-wheeler, like a shipping container, right? Now, guys, these shipping container energy storage devices, they literally can produce 1 megawatt of power every hour. If you put two of these together, guys, you could basically power between 150 and 260 residential homes. That's how powerful these units are. Now, remember, guys, if you look at this slide, this is where the conventional energy plants would plug in, right? You could do biomass, hydro, solar, wind. Basically, what would happen, guys, is these storage units would capture 67% of the wasted energy from the grid, right? Or you could plug in all the renewable type energy into it. Basically, you would have cheaper, cleaner, better energy for all our customers, and we'd have the power to back up the XeCoin. Because remember, guys, over $700 billion of wasted energy are produced in the United States alone. So imagine around the world what would happen, guys, once we start cranking out these units all around the world. Obviously, we would have some stability from our XeCoin moving forward. Now, don't call it a dream, call it a plan, right? I love that. Superwoman. Now, for many of you tonight, you're asking, hey, this is all great, and I'm super excited, but how do I get started, right? So on this slide, guys, these are our power plans, everything from a power plan 1 to a power plan 8. Here we have the price, which this is in euros, just so you know. As an example, if you purchase a power plan 1 tonight, it would cost you 199 euro. You would have 1,000 XeCoins awarded to that package. Now, your personal sales and your group sales, this package would count for 100 towards that. Your binary cap on your dual team bonus, basically in a binary, guys, you have a left side and a right side. Your cap per week would be 1,000 euros. That's what would be paid out on your week leg or your pay leg. And then, obviously, the binary percentage, we'll talk a little more about that in the future slides. It pays between 6 and 12%. At current time, guys, our most popular plan is the PP5, the Power Plan 5. Just an example, this is a 5,099 euro pack. There's 50,000 XeCoins that are awarded on that pack, and the personal sales or group sales for that package is 5,000. Now, the binary cap on that is 30,000 per week, and then obviously the binary percentage that's paid out on your pay leg is 6 to 12%. Now, guys, one thing I got to tell you before we move away from the slide, for anybody that purchases a package, any power plan, whether it's a Power Plan 1 or Power Plan 8, before the end of the year, the company will double your coins. On December 31st, if you purchase a PP1 and you had 1,000 coins, guess what? The company's going to double that to 2,000. Let's say you had a PP5 and you had 50,000 coins, and on December 31st, guess what the company does? All of a sudden, now you have 100,000 coins. Now imagine, guys, if I asked you tonight, hey, would you rather have 100 Bitcoins or 200 Bitcoins? Knowing what's happened in the market from, basically going from 0.008 to, I think today it was trading at $765 a Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure everybody would say 200 Bitcoins, right? So obviously if somebody's going to double your coins, we are super excited about that. Now let's talk about the first way we get paid, guys. This is called the direct sales bonus. And remember this, guys, you don't have to purchase anything from our company to make money with us, guys. You can come in absolutely free, no risk whatsoever, because again, there's no money coming out of your pocket. If you want to just join us and offer packages around the world, right? Offer our products and services around the world. Now, let's say whether you purchase a package or came in for free, on your first generation, you would make 5% as a bonus, right, on all direct members. Now, let's say once you get to 6,000 in personal sales, guys, on your second level, now you would qualify for 3%. And when you get to 10,000 in personal sales, on your third level, now you would qualify to 2%. Now, remember, guys, when we talk about first generation, second generation, third generation, this doesn't necessarily mean levels. This could be anywhere from 20 levels to 30 levels. Now, this is something very unique, guys, something that I am super excited about, and I've asked around and seen if anybody else has seen stuff like this. This infinity bonus from the fourth generation to infinity, meaning infinity doesn't stop. You can qualify to make 1%. Now, obviously, the qualifications, you have to hit 100,000 personal sales. And remember, all infinity direct sales bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team at the same level or higher. Obviously, let's say you have a superstar in your organization, right, and he hits 100,000 in personal sales. Well, now he's going to hit that infinity bonus, right? And obviously, guys, if you're free, you can qualify for all of this compensation right here. But in order to qualify for the infinity bonus, if you look at the slide, it says you must have a Power Plan 4 package or higher to qualify for the infinity bonus. Now, once you realize that that's 1% on everybody to infinity, I think that's pretty much going to seal the deal on that one. So now let's talk about the second way we get paid, guys. We're talking about the team bonus, basically known as a dual team bonus. This is a binary structure, guys. Obviously, you have one person on your left and one person on your right to get started, right? And if you look at this slide, the minimum requirement for the team bonus is one personally sponsored person on the left and one personally sponsored person on the right, all right? So now, check out these qualifications. If you have less than 2,000 in personal sales, you're going to get 6% of the team bonus, basically your pay leg, right? So you have two legs. You have what's called let's just say that your left is your power leg and your right is your pay leg. As an example, let's say you had 10,000 in group sales on your power leg, and you had 5,000 in group sales on your pay leg, right? Well, if you were generating if you had less than 2,000 in personal sales, you would hit 6% of that lesser pay leg, guys. Now, remember, once you get to 5,000 in personal sales, now you're hitting 10% on your pay leg, right? And when you hit 25,000 in personal sales, now you're going to hit 12% on your pay leg. And guys, once you hit these levels, they are written in stone. They do not change. So if you hit 5,000 personal sales, you got 10% for the rest of the time you're with our company. And when you hit 25,000 in personal sales, now you've hit 12%, which is phenomenal, guys. That's why we keep telling people, just share the information. There's so many people out there that are excited about this technology. So now let's talk about the infinity matching bonus. This is something that is so just out of this world for many of us that have been in this industry for many years. Because literally, guys, on your first generation, you can qualify for a 5% infinity matching bonus. On your second generation, third, and fourth, again, 5%. And the qualification is very simple. All you have to have is personal sales of 2,000. I mean, imagine, guys, 5%, and all you have to do is hit personal sales volume of 2,000 euro. Now, I want you to really pay attention to the infinity bonus on the infinity matching bonus, guys, because from the 5th generation to infinity, when you hit personal sales of 250,000, you're going to make 5% as an infinity bonus, guys, of everything in your binary. I mean, obviously, guys, look at how phenomenal that will be. Now, from the 5th generation to infinity, a 5% infinity matching bonus, guys, and all you have to do is hit personal sales of 250,000. Now, remember, guys, the infinity matching bonus is paid down to the next member in your team at the same qualification or higher. But if you have a lot of people hitting this infinity bonus, guys, remember, you're rocking and rolling, because literally to qualify for that, it's personal sales of 250,000, which is very attainable. Now, let's talk about the payout rules, guys, because obviously 60% of your commissions are going to go into your current account, or basically your pay account, right? Now, 60% will be paid out every single Friday, and you can withdraw that to your bank, your debit card, or even use it in our shop. Now, remember, guys, a lot of people are going to be wanting to purchase the XeCoin on the open exchange. So what they have done is they set up a reserve account, basically like a cold wallet, right? You're going to have 40% that's paid out every Friday to buy XeCoins. Now, the beautiful thing about it, guys, is if, let's say, somebody wants to sell their coins, you'll have first right to be able to buy them. And obviously, if they want to sell them on the open exchange, they're more than welcome to do that also. But there's something that you're going to literally love when you see this next slide. They have a loyalty award, guys. Basically, the XE loyalty award, check this out. You can sell your XeCoins after 60 days. You may freely sell or trade 10% of your stake each and every month. Now, as I told you guys, today it was trading anywhere from 12.1 cents all the way up to about 19, 20%. And what I tell people is we barely scratched the surface, guys. This is the tip of the iceberg. But imagine this. Check out the second part of the slide. Every month in year one, your coins are stored in the cold wallet. You will receive a loyalty award of an additional 5 to 12% through controlled release of the company stake. Imagine, guys, every single month that you're holding your coins in that cold wallet, the company is going to give you 12% in coins through a controlled release. I mean, basically, guys, you're talking about a 60% minimum per annum, right? And again, as these coins gain value and you have more coins, guess what happens? You'll be able to sell, let's say you, just like Bitcoin, let's say you got in when it was really cheap with Bitcoin, and then you sold it, let's say you got it $1, and right now Bitcoin's trading about 765, 775, do the math, right? The margin is your profit. And a lot of people, as this coin starts to go up in value, go up in value, go up in value, they have a choice, right? They can either sell or hold on to them and get more coins. So check out the last part of this slide, the smart reward. All coins in the cold wallet between year 1 to year 3 will receive the most aggressive award of an additional 20 to 40% through a controlled release of the company's stake. Guys, we're basically talking about an estimated 200% minimum capital growth. Now imagine, guys, if you just hold on to your coins over the first to third year, every single time that somebody in your team does that, they're going to be loving life. Why? Because I don't know about you, but I would love to get an additional 20, 40% XeCoin just for holding those coins in my cold wallet. And again, you have total control of whatever you want to do, guys. It's just the company wants to reward you for seeing this before everybody else does, right? So let's talk about some power awards, because if you're like many people that are being attracted to this company, you know, you work hard, you love to strive for the rewards that the company puts out, and they've got some phenomenal awards, guys. So if you look at these power awards, here's that vertigo doctor we're talking about. You got a Tag Heuer smartwatch. You got an electronic bike. You've got a Hublot watch. These watches are phenomenal. You've got a BMW i8 that's like $180,000, like 150,000 euro car. And I want you to really focus on this part of the slide, guys. This is a villa, a 1 million euro villa. And obviously, when you get to that point, when you share this information and work towards this goal, you can actually, the company will purchase a 1 million euro villa in any destination of your choice. So if that doesn't give you goosebumps, guys, go check your pulse, because literally I'm looking at this thing like, man, where do I want to go? Italy, Greece, Turkey, Spain. Where do I want to put my $1 million euro villa? I'm already thinking about that. You should be too. So now here are our power reward qualifications, guys. There's 9 levels. And obviously what I would recommend, guys, is that you get back with the person that invited you to this webinar tonight. Have them share our company PowerPoint with you so that you can go over this in detail and obviously start getting your game plan together. Because, guys, at the end of the day, you're seeing this before hundreds of millions of people. Your timing is impeccable. And they say that timing is to business as location is to real estate. And I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, right now, nobody has better timing than yourselves right now. But look at this, guys. Ultimately, when you start getting down into the gold reward qualifications, you're talking about your vertical dock. Emerald, you're starting to talk about a smartwatch and an electric bike. Ruby, now you're talking about the Hublot King Power Watch. Sapphire, 50,000 euro pension fund. A diamond, your BMW i8 Spider. And then obviously, guys, for many of you that are just phenomenal networkers, right, phenomenal just business people in general, once you hit Royal Diamond, look at that smart villa worth 1 million euro. And I want you to dream again, guys. Why? Because literally you're seeing this company at its very genesis. So again, timing is so valuable in these businesses, and you absolutely are crushing it right now. So dream again, guys. Start thinking. Write it down, right? Write down where you want your villa and just work towards it. So now, phase 2, let's talk about the physical rollout of our products, guys, because ultimately what you have to remember is, for me personally, I'm fascinated by our coin, right? I'm fascinated by our digital currency, but literally the products, if you just go to XeCoin's website and start reading about their physical products, that's what's even more exciting, because I know that that's going to back our XeCoin and give it value and long-term stability, guys. We have a longevity strategy in place that's going to take us to that next level. And as you can tell, here again is a car that has the Vertigo packs plugged in. Again, guys, when you're driving, your car is producing energy, right? Everything from the brakes, exhaust, alternator, battery. So imagine, guys, you're driving around for an hour and loading, basically recharging all these batteries. Again, you could charge your iPhones, Android devices, iPads, you name it. You can literally sell it back to the kiosk if you want, making money, right? They've got a mobile app that can track that. But I want you to check out this timeline, because this is what's phenomenal. They've got a track record in the industry and a well-thought-out plan. Now, back in 2003, Don Asenka was working with nanocell development, and then obviously automotive powertrains. In 2008, he was working with defense aerospace applications. And then in 2010, really we started, as a company, started getting into battery management systems. And then look at 2012, guys, solar power purchase agreements, energy storage development. And then obviously in 2014, we're talking about vehicle systems and the ESS power. Now, in 2016, this year, guys, they acquired Coda Energy. And guess what? We're very close to 2017, right? So imagine the cube deployment coming up. This cube right here, guys, it doesn't matter if you're in a deregulated territory or unregulated territory. This cube, you'll be able to plug it into your house and save 20 to 30% on your energy bills every single month, guys. This will track everything within your home, and it's phenomenal technology, and that is also backing our XeCoin. Now, another thing I want you to realize is in 2018, these home systems, guys, many people are moving towards solar systems, right? It's happening all over the world, everywhere from Australia to Germany to New Zealand to the United States. But literally what Tesla and Orison Energy are launching in these territories, guys, is they're doing these things called wall batteries, basically trying to make people self-sustaining off the grid. Now, XeCoin has a home system just like Tesla, just like Orison Energy, but better, right? And because, again, remember, this is also backing your XeCoin. And moving forward, guys, many people are going to be able to totally cut the cord away from the utility grid. Basically, imagine being able to power your home with your home system or your vertical batteries, right? And then in 2019, guys, you're going to start, in 2019 to 2020, you're going to start seeing vertical kiosks pop up all around the world, and obviously PPAs with other renewable energy sources. So literally, guys, the power is totally in your hands, and we really thank you for spending some time with us this evening. Here's a snapshot of our main office in Singapore. Look how beautiful that thing is. And remember, guys, this slide right here says that it's a limited offer until the 10th of November, but the company has extended that. Don't forget, if you purchase a power plan anywhere from 1 to 8, before the end of the year, the company will double your coins, no matter if it's a PP1 or a PP8. So I tell everybody, take advantage of that, guys, because many of us didn't get to pull the trigger on Bitcoin, right? But we're not letting this slip through our hands again. And, guys, one thing I want to tell you is, don't forget, right now you have the power to change hundreds of millions of lives around the world, not just with our digital currency, but with our energy storage devices and other technology with exergonics. Take advantage of the fact that you're going to be able to change lives, guys, not just yours, right, but other people around the world. And don't be afraid, because literally so many people have gone from business to business to business and not found something that they really could hit a financial grand slam with. But I tell you what, guys, for some odd reason, somebody put you in front of this information today because they care about you and they care about your family's financial future. So don't just let this slip through your hand. Once again, position yourself before hundreds of millions of people get involved with our company. And don't forget, even if you get started today for free, position yourself for free and start working towards one of those packs, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen, guys, is you're going to change the way this world works, and that's what's powerful. So once again, guys, thank you very much. My name is Max Garza III, calling in out of North America. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to do a training. We'll do a marketing training at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, so we hope that your leaders can send that link out to you. And we're also going to be doing a team conference call tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's from 11 to 12 is what I saw in the back office, 11 to 12. If not, make sure you're joining our groups on Facebook, guys. We have XeCoin and Power On Network Facebook groups, training groups. Make sure you join, get your information, and other than that, God bless. Go out and position yourself today. Don't wait. Get back with the person that invites you to this call, get your questions answered, and we will see you at the top, guys. This webinar is now adjourned. Thank you very much, guys.